Good morning, everyone. I am Nicole Patterson, and I am from Section C. I hate the lectern, I hate papers, I hate stuff like that, because I'm always dependent on them. Anyway, oral communication for me it's been a great course. I enjoyed my time during this semester, during this course. I would say I have grown tremendously. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate myself an 8. Yes. The presentation that I have done, the 3 I've done by myself, I think I have done well. I have done them justice. The informative, it wasn't one of my best because I was so unprepared. I did not know what I was going to talk about. But in the end, it all worked out, and I enjoyed myself, both for the informative, the persuasive, and the impromptu. I should say, the impromptu, I did not know what I was going to talk about, not the informative. I am sorry. Yes, but I have done well on all 3 of them. I'm proud of myself. I think I could have done better though, because as I said, I do not like the lectern. I am so dependent on it. Another thing, I am very short. I do not like it. Paper as well. I am always looking down on the paper because I'm so nervous. I'm afraid to make eye contact. Now I don't have a paper. I am not afraid to make eye contact with you people. But as I'm saying, oral communication for me, it has been a great journey. Well, I have heard a lot of things before I started doing oral communication, that speeches, a lot of speeches, too much writing, this. I am not a fan of writing. I am not a fan of formal speaking. So I really did not like it. But I mean, the experience for myself, it has been great. And it's not so fearful as most persons would let you feel before you started doing it. So experiencing it for yourself is very good. The book Communication, it has taught me to be a great communicator. Whenever I am going to do my speeches, I always consult the book, both for my informative and for my persuasive speech, and to know what to do, what to expect during these speeches, and it has been great for me. My fellow classmates, I am also grateful to you guys because I have learned a lot from you, not just the book, not just from Miss Simmonds. Thanks to you to Miss Simmonds. My classmates, I have learned so much from you guys because when you're making your presentation, there are so many things that I have picked out from each person that I put into my own craft, and I have made myself better doing that. So to everyone here, thank you very much to Miss Simmonds. Thank you very much. It has been a great experience for me, and I have enjoyed myself during the semester. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ketisha Lewis, and I'm from Section C. When I heard about communication studies, my friend said to me that you better do it with Miss Simmonds, And I said, really? Well, more than one person said do it with Miss Simmonds. And now, at the end of the course, I can attest to the fact that I'm happy that I did it with Miss Simmonds. For my presentations, the impromptu speech for me was the best. Without a doubt, it was the best. For the informative speech for me, although when I went to my seat at the end of the presentation, my friend said, good job, but for me, the informative speech was horrible. Because this lectern is not my friend. Because the #1 comment that I get on for my presentation, Miss Simmonds said, get off the lectern. So the lectern is not my friend, because when I'm nervous, then I tend to hold on to it. So no, I'm still nervous, but I'm going to let go. I believe I am more comfortable presenting without a paper. Because right now I'm presenting and I can just present from my head. When I'm using a paper, for example, for the informative speech and the persuasive speech, because I was using the paper, I was dependent on it. So I did not I did not study the material because I said, well, I have the paper, I can read from it. So that's what I did. Now, when I don't have a paper, I can just let everything flow. The course, I enjoyed it, honestly. I was excited about the presentations that I had to do, and the written assignments was good. Now, my true learning from the course did not came from the book. I read the book because I had assignments to do and I had to read the book. I read the book, but my true learning came from the assignment that we got about Get Over It. Everything that I've done throughout the course was based on that assignment. What stood out to me from that presentation was that when you're making a presentation, you have to make it about yourself. Don't think about it too much. Just let everything flow. You involve your audience in your presentation, and you just let everything flow. That was my true learning from that assignment. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Trisani McIntosh, and I'm from Section C. Goodbye, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It was indeed a pleasure being enrolled in a class filled with such vibrant and creative individuals, and a lecturer who knew how to get our attention. What stood out the most for me in this class was the spirit-filled and uplifting devotions. I came into this class thinking that I was a brilliant speaker, not knowing that I was only at a fundamental stage of my development. After my first speech, the impromptu, I've recognized that I have a lot to build on. After my second speech, the informative, I've recognized that I have grown because I was able to capture my audience and to keep them throughout my entire presentation. After my persuasive speech, which was the third speech, I recognized that I was no longer at a fundamental stages of my development, but I was on the verge of becoming a great speaker by following the critiques of Ms. Simmonds. What I have taken from this class are the communication skills which I have learned, which are already assisting me in becoming an effective communicator in my day-to-day communication. And I stand resolute when I say this will be of great asset to me in the future, as dietetics is my major and communication is what we do. And these communication skills which I have learned will assist me to communicate effectively with my patients. What I have taken from the textbooks is voice moderation and voice projection. I usually speak and I keep one tone. I don't know how to slow it down and when to project it. And the book has taught me when to emphasize. So it has taught me the steps of voice projection and moderation. So I leave this class saying thank you to my fellow classmates for their consistent motivation, and thank you to my group members for reinforcing the moral of charity and reminding me the importance of compromising, and to my wonderful lecturer for molding me in becoming that great speaker that I was ordained to be. Ms. Simmonds, I thank you and God bless you, and I know you will see me this year as USM Associate Director for Projects and Special Initiative, and you will see that you have done a job well done. I thank you.